Welcome to New This Week video for December 28th. We've got a guest host with us today, Rand Hall. You've seen him before. Guy's famous. We're going to start off this week with 007 number 5. And if you have anything you want to add to anything, just jump right in. All right, just jump right in. All right. We've got 20th Century Men number 5. I think this is a book that Rand really loves a lot.
Never read it.
We've got the Whatnot Publishing, Alpha Betas number 3. These books really haven't taken off as much as I thought they would with the whole Whatnot name being, because everyone's doing Whatnot now and whatever. They really haven't seemed to taken off. I don't know if other stores have taken off, or if you heard anything. I haven't
heard anything about it.
And to be honest with you, I kind of look at them, and I'm just not interested in what they're even showing here.
Nope.
No. I mean, the artwork is kind of Saturday morning cartoon-like, maybe Bluey-like for our friend Ross. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't see where it is, and I'm not really selling many of them.
No.
They're out of business in a year. Okay. We got Oni Press Blank number 5. Here's a book that someone may know a little about, and it's not me. Bloodshot Unleashed number 4.
Good book. Good art. I was surprised by how good this book is, because I don't ever read anything Valiant, but I do like the art in this book.
Is this Belair?
The artist who's listed there is not the usual artist. I'm blanking on the artist's name.
Yeah, of course it doesn't list it right in the beginning here. Oh yeah, it's Zawad.
That's not the usual.
It's not the usual artist. Yes.
So I'm blanking on the usual artist's name.
But yeah, this is I haven't read any much new Valiant, but Bloodshot in the past I loved. I always thought they're good. I think they did one with Juan Jose Rip, did the artwork one time in one of them, and that guy's just fabulous. All right, we've got a Book of Slaughter number 1, or it's like a giant one-shot. It's a huge book. It's like a $10 book. I don't know, 48 pages, 64 pages. Gives you a little bit of what's going on. It even gives you some. I know this is going to really turn off a lot of you because there's some text here, but you got some text giving you what's going on with the whole book of with the House of Slaughter, and you've got story also. But I think with this being extra text, there's a lot of people that won't be able to read that. There's too much. There's too many words.
Even if they wish to.
Yes.
They just can't.
Yeah. There's too many words. It's this book may take you 25 minutes to read, and I know that for the attention spans of most of 6 or 7, it won't be any good. But if you like the Slaughter stuff, House of Slaughter, Something's Killing the Children, it's a must read. This is last issue. I think it was a 4-issue series of Creepshow, issue number 4. This book sells out every single time. I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia for Creepshow. It's the artwork is pretty decent on some of the stories. I mean, they're all different stories. I think they have 2 stories to a book. The cover art's always fantastic. Hopefully, it goes on. I do not read this book. Do you?
Nope.
Okay, we got Damn Them All number 3. Then we've got a book here, issue number 2 of Door to Door, Night by Night from Vault. Issue 1 sold really well. I didn't get a chance to read it. My wife read it. She liked it. A bunch of the horror guys liked it. So, yep. Vault puts out some good stuff. Then we've got Dragon Whisperer, number 5. 1 issue away from the end. This book I've liked. I didn't read issue 3 yet, but I read issue 1 and 2. Duel. This is issue number 4. It's a pretty decent book. You're playing a game of Duel, and the other person has to kill the other guy. The first 2 issues, it comes out sporadically, but it comes out sporadically. It's not, it's like, oh, this was supposed to be out. This one here is out on time, but it's still been 4 months.
Press.
Yeah, very, very small press. Bliss on Tap Publishing. So, sometimes it almost feels like it's a quarterly book. But when they do solicit it, it comes out on time, but they don't solicit it every single month. So I don't have that problem where they're not doing their job, because it does come out on time when it gets solicited. Unlike Saga,
Wow.
which is one of your favorites.
Yeah.
But you have to admit that even Saga's a long...
hiatus.
Yes. And this is coming from a fan. Not, he doesn't call them lazy like I do. Then we have Flawed, number 4. From the world of Hellboy, we get Frankenstein New World, number 4. World famous Christopher Golden, and our good friend also Tom Snagosky co-writing this. And Mike McDowell's name's on it. But we know who does all the work. Those two guys. Those two guys are workhorses. And how can you not read anything called Halloween? Seekers of the Seven Keys. This is issue number 3. Every one of these books have had fantastic covers. Even the back cover looks nice, too. Yeah, I kind of like that. I wouldn't want that thing creeping at me.
There's more effort going into that back cover than some comics' front covers, for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. Right, this is by Opus. And we've got the House of Slaughter trade paperback, volume 2. All right. Yep.
Gets a slow clap.
Yep. We've got Image, the anthology, issue number 9. But when you look at the cover, this is an Ed Brubaker book. He's got a story in this. If there's only one story to read out of all these, this is going to be a 12-issue series, this is it. Ed Brubaker, probably one of the greatest writers in the history of comic books. And even novels. He's got a bunch of novels out, too. So, and he wrote a couple episodes of Westworld.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when Westworld was good.
Yeah.
Yes. The last season was not good at all. Yeah, well, you didn't miss anything, okay? But yeah, like the first season of Westworld, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, his name was in there somewhere. And he's got a story in here. Every month I say, I can't believe this book has gone on to another issue. But we've got issue no, we don't have issue Philadelphia. We have Philadelphia issue number 26. Yeah, if I'm going to trash that something, I should do it right, right? Yeah. And well, we know why this is all popular. King Spawn number 18. It's Spawn. Remember there was one time when no one was buying Spawn, but now he's back. Lovesick number 3. That looks like your type of cover.
I bought the first issue. It was all right.
Yeah, but not worth keeping on. Yeah.
No. I respect anyone who can do the writing and art on one book all themselves, but it wasn't quite for me.
This used to be one of my favorite books, but it's been fired. It's been brought into the office. It's been fired, and it's not going to destroy your property value by being at your house. But Manifest Destiny number 48. The reason why it's fired is because you just can't get it out on time anymore. It's out, then you miss a few issues in the middle of a story arc. You miss a few months and it shows up. It's like, okay, hey, we're going to stop at this one. We're going to go on a little hiatus, and we're going to wrap it up, and it's still late. It's just time to say we're not taking your crap anymore, and we're not reading it. Yeah, so it got fired, and reluctantly, because I loved this book. How many copies is this you buying?
Zero.
We got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Part 2. This is issue number 1. They did, last year, the year before, they did a crossover. Sold out of control. We'll see if it was good enough that people will come back for a second one. I'm not buying it either. I watched the Turtle movies and stuff, but I've never been interested in the Turtle comics and Power Rangers. And we've got Ninjets, number 4. This is the final volume of Once and Future. This is number 5. This book was really good. Too bad to see it end, but it was time. Jason Aaron's Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. Love books that have a sentence for their title.
Yeah.
Yep. This is issue number 2.
Easy to promote.
Yes. I didn't read issue number 1. Jason Aaron's one of those guys. He's hit or miss. Some of his stuff is good, and some of it is just god awful. I don't know how this one is yet. I've got it at home. Just haven't had a chance to read it. Now this group, you read this?
I have issue 1 at home. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Plush number 2. They did vinyl and they did plastic. Those books were great. So same group, same type of genre. it should. How can you not? How can it not be good?
If you like messed up books, you'll
Yep.
probably enjoy this.
Yep. A Miracle.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, look at that name. This is done by Kevin Smith. Quick Stops, number 3. On time. 3 issues in a row.
Unbelievable.
His other book, Masquerade. On time.
I
3 issues
can't
in a row.
believe it.
I can't. But there's still one more issue.
Good point.
Let's see if issue 4 can come out on time, or that's the one that we have to wait 6 months for, or a year. So far, I'm shocked. He's writing 2 books, and they're both coming out on time. What about this book?
Sacrament.
Yep. Number 5.
Hell
Big
yeah.
fan. Yep, big fan. This is one of the best-selling AWA books. Yeah, I have had to reorder it every single month. I've
wow.
brought in, and I've upped my order every month, and I've had to reorder it every month. So we'll see. We'll see what issue. This is the last issue. Yep, this is the last issue. We'll see if I have to still reorder this one. I mean, I upped it again. So who ups their orders on the last issue? You know, it's
Amazing.
yep.
Peter Milligan delivering.
He is. I mean, again, for me, he's a weirdo too. You know, he writes some weird stuff. He's a hit or miss guy for me. He's done well on this one. She Bites, number 3. I think that says it all. We've got Spawn. Yeah, Spawn. We got Spawn Origins Collection, number 24. Last issue of We Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue number 15. West of Sundown, number 7. And this is another good book, too. Year Zero, Volume 0, number 3.
Holy crap, buy this book. I am blown away by how good this book is. And I didn't read either of the 2 previous volumes, but it's an all-new creative team on this one.
Yep, it is. And right, you can and you can read either one of the other volumes without reading them. And that's a good thing about the book. You know, it's like, oh man, this is the third series that it's come out. I didn't read the other 2. I'm not going to understand it. Well, a lot of people still won't understand it because, again, if it's not in a sequential order, they can't figure anything out. But that's some people. But there are some intelligent people out there who can actually do it. Yeah, this book is probably right now the second bestseller of AWA. It's the Year Zero, and the thing. I mean, it's had 3 miniseries. So there's some actually good. There's some good independent stuff out there this week. Nothing that we really beat up on. You want to try DC? See how we can do with that?
We'll see how we fare.
Well, we got Action Comics 1050. A New Era Rises. I think we're finally finishing up the whole Kal-El comes back storyline. It's taken 6-7 months, it seems like, to do. He must have been far away, couldn't find his way home. But the next issue of Action Comics, they're doing a whole different format. There's going to be, I think, 2 or 3 stories in the book. You'll have the regular Superman book. I think there's a Power Girl book, or Supergirl's going to be in the book. I don't remember, but it's one of the girls. You know, it's so maybe the revamped action will bring in some more people to try it out.
Sure.
Now this is your guy right here, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Batman Beyond the White Knight, number 7.
Sean Murphy, if he can do wrong, I have not found that out yet.
Do you want me to tell you a few things? Or? His artwork is he doing the art in here? Or is Dave Stewart doing it? Okay.
Writing and drawing.
All right.
And he's a local creator.
Yes, he is. Yep. And his artwork looks good in here. There's been a few times that I haven't liked a few Sean Murphy things, but I mean, again, you don't like. Well, you do. I mean, you may like everything he's done, but you don't usually. Sometimes it's a guy that you like. There's something you don't like that he does. Sure. You know. But no, Sean Murphy's local. He'll show up to all the conventions, sign autographs for you. The guy seems like a nice guy. You know. It's and his stuff is pretty decent. I would say 90% of the time.
Okay.
You know. So that's an endorsement from me. You know. All right, now we have Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City number 3. keep up. You want to keep up with the Batman theme? Look at this.
We have no choice.
We got Batman: The Audio Adventures, number 4. Ugh.
I don't know enough to be disgusted, but I will just trust your natural revulsion.
Yeah, well, I think, after the first issue, I had 2 people ask for this book. Okay, to put aside. We got Blue Beetle, Graduation Day, number 2. We just want Ted Cord. That's all we want. Oh, another Batman-related book. Detective Comics 1067. I don't really read Detective.
I love every one of these covers, but I have no real intention of picking the book up.
Me either, but I think the covers have been fantastic. Harley Quinn, number 25. I know you personally bought 3 different covers of this book.
Oh, yeah.
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 DC versus Vampires, number 12. That's the ending of this series. This series sold out constantly too. It seemed like a good book. Buff read it. Buff was reading it. He nods yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for all you guys who've been clamoring for a Green Lantern story, we've got one coming up. We've got a one-shot right here. May not be the Green Lantern you were looking for if you're looking for Hal Jordan, but his last 2 miniseries or maxi series sucked. So do we really need him to come back? No. Instead, we've got John Stewart, the Emerald Knight, number 1. So we haven't had John Stewart story or his own book, a one-shot in a long time. So it's about time. Next to Kyle Rayner. Kyle Rayner's my favorite Green Lantern. This guy is my second favorite Green Lantern. You can keep Hal Jordan. Okay, it's Hal Jordan's to me, is a good guest star appearance. His book is not any good, but yeah, it's good to see that out. I rag on James Tynion all the time. Oh, I'm sorry, the 4th. But there's a good book. The Nice House on the Lake, number 12. I believe it's the final issue.
Let's see if he can bring it home.
Yes. Yep. I mean, he had a space in there too, a hiatus in there too at one point. But I think it was a fixed. He fixed hiatus. I don't think things just showed up late. I don't know.
There were a couple breaks in there to the point where it's hard to remember everything that's going on.
Long breaks in 12 issues is really ridiculous too. I mean, you have 12 issues. It's a year's worth. It's a year. But
I assume the artist is working hard and takes a long time.
Yeah, because you almost can't blame it on Tynion because he puts out 12 books and most of his stuff is quality. Mm-hmm. Even though he wants to be called the 4th. Mm-hmm. We'll call it to him. We'll give it to him today. We got Punchline, number 3. Good cover. I mean, Joker come out of the Joker's mouth or something. I don't know. That's pretty... But that's probably the only good thing about this book. The Riddler, year 1.
I was surprised by how good the first issue of this was. And then further surprised to realize it's written by the guy who plays Riddler in the film. So
yeah, because usually when you get an actor writing, it's... they do it as a gimmick, and they're not usually that good. Well, they did it, and then they really didn't. It's almost like they really didn't. I don't remember seeing a lot of promotion. Hey, the actor that in the film did this book, so they did it right. People are really enjoying this book. Here's a book, though. This book is got your favorite artist.
Oh, really? Oh, I did not know Rossmo was on this.
Yeah, you got Rossmo. Doing maybe just a cover. Is that his cover? I mean, that looks like kind of a screwy artwork. Yeah. Yeah. Riley Rossmo is doing the artwork. This is one of Rand's favorites. But this is Tim Drake Robin. More and more people in 4 issues, have dropped this book, I think, than the total of every other book that has come out in the past month. It's this book is on a downward spiral. It'll shock me if it's still around by issue 8. Mm-hmm. Did I say what number it was? Who cares? It's not going to be around by issue 8. So, and we've got Rorschach trade paperback. Did you read this?
I was tempted to, but I didn't.
Corey hated it. And a bunch of other people didn't like it. But there's a lot of people who loved it, too. So, I don't know. I didn't read it. I've had enough with the Watchmen. I don't need any more Watchmen stuff ever. We're good. Watchmen was a great book.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it at that and be done with it. Sandman University, Dead Boy Detectives. Number 1. Well, this would be my favorite book if I was reading DC, probably, of the week. Written by the great Bruce Campbell. Mm-hmm. Eduardo Rizzo is doing the artwork. I think he did 100 Bullets. I think it was 100 Bullets.
That sounds right.
One of the good Vertigos back in the day. Mm-hmm. But we got Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, number 4. This is a fun book. And then we got this, Tales from Earth 6, a celebration of Stan Lee, issue number 1. Now, I believe this book is based on, I don't know if you know. Didn't they do the Stan Lee Presents books back in the day?
An awful lot like Just Imagine Stan Lee creating so-and-so.
Yeah, from DC that they did years ago. This is what this is based on. So... I don't know how to take it.
It has an awesome Jim Chung cover that's so good it would make me at least pick the book up and look inside, so I'll give it that much credit.
Yeah, they have a couple other covers that are really nice, and then they've got one that is the most disgusting thing. That if anyone looked at that, they'd say, I've never picked it. I wouldn't even look at this book. So I put that one on the back of the shelf. So, okay, it's yeah, it's if you liked the old Stan Lee stuff that they had done, you may like it. But I don't know how to take it. I don't know how to take it. And this is crap.
Okay.
All right, we got Wonder Woman Historia, The Amazons. This is issue 3, I believe. I don't even know if it has it. No, yeah, it's issue 3. I think issue 1 came out last year. The 3-issue miniseries. I think issue 1 came out last year. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the most unprofessional. I mean, the artwork doesn't look bad, but this is probably one of the most unprofessional. You put out 3 issues, and it's taken forever. I don't know why. I actually don't care. You know, it's but Nicola Scott is good. Kelly Sue DeConnick, she's good in some stuff. Some stuff I don't like her. I think she did Captain Marvel, right? Great series of Captain Marvel she wrote. But yeah, this book just. I mean, I've already had people that when I said it's coming out that did the other covers. No, it's been too late. Fired it. So yeah, this book is fired. Shouldn't be supported. So now with the Marvels, we got a big stack this week for Marvels. Yeah, this is a huge week. We're gonna go with the part of the Dark Web crossover, The Amazing Spider-Man number 16. At least again, there's no Romita on doing the inside, but that's not much better. It's got Ed McGuinness. That's garbage. This is a fun book. All Out Avengers number 4. So far, you got Greg Landart too, which is awesome. First 2 issues I read. I haven't read the 3rd issue yet. Loving it.
Oh, good.
And okay is right. I mean, I look at this cover. I don't even know if I didn't know what the book was, I wouldn't even look in it. We have Captain America: Symbol of Truth number 8. Yeah, that is a fantastic cover. Makes me want to open it up and look inside if I've never read a Captain America book. Now the covers on Carnage have all been fantastic. We got Carnage number 8 here. And there's a nice looking cover too for Dark Web X-Men number 2. All right, this one's for you, my friend. This one's for you. Probably the biggest piece of trash that Marvel can put out in the way it looks. Doctor Strange issue number 2. But Rand will have some great commentary for this book.
I haven't read issue number 1, but my brain is sufficiently broken that when I leafed through it, I was like, "Oh, baby, this looks good."
Yeah. So there's 3 people in the world that think that this looks good: Trad Moore, his mother, and Rand. You know, and Trad's mother is just being nice. She's wondering, how's this guy making a living off this crap? I mean, when only one person really wants to buy it. That's you.
I admit it.
We got Midnight Suns, number 4. You have anything to say about this one?
Holy. I don't have the words for this book coming out. It's been a 30-year wait for this issue.
Miracle Man number 3. 30-year wait for this issue. 30 years. Now, are you waiting? Are you excited for this issue,
I'm unbelievably excited
are
for
you
this
ready? Are you
issue.
ready to throw it out in the parking lot and
No,
spin
no.
your tires over it?
No.
Okay. All right. You and 6 others are waiting for that issue now. Most of the people forgot what was even that this even existed. Good man. Got Moon Knight number 18. Book's still selling well, even after the end of the TV show, because what I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like when a show comes out, everyone's excited for it. But when the show ends, I don't want to read that anymore.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah, this is still selling even at the end of the show, so maybe they are putting out something quality. I think the others just put it out because, something's going to be worth something while this is in here. But now, there we have. Ooh, yeah. Murder World Spider-Man. You can't get enough of Arcade here. This book has been made for Sensei Mark.
That's right.
Right? Yeah. Sensei Mark has not been in to buy any of these Murder World books. But this is the Arcade guy. Whenever he wants, talk about Arcade more on your series. We can do nothing but talk about Arcade about this book. But where's Sensei Mark? We could do a review of this book together. But no, nowhere to be found. I'm calling you out, pal. I don't know why this book is still going. New Mutants number 33. Shang-Chi number 6. Got a new Shang-Chi coming out next week. So it's gonna be better. You get Shang-Chi and the 10 rings, and then there's Shang-Chi and something else with the 10 rings or whatever. I mean, we can't get enough of this one, so let's give us another. Let's give us a different one too. Oh. Nice cover. I think something bad may be happening here, but in a good way, if you know what I mean. We got She-Hulk number 9. Her and the Jack of Hearts seem to be having a little thing going on here. This is my favorite She-Hulk out of all the She-Hulk books right here. It's a facsimile edition of the She-Hulk number 1. I think this was the best She-Hulk series I've done, and I think the rest of them have just gone downhill. To the point I don't even read this one. I mean, after reading the last one from Dan Slott and even John Byrne's ridiculous shit, yeah, we're good. She did not break the fourth wall in here and talk to you in the comic book. This was my favorite. Nice book. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man, written by Taboo. That may say something. This here, I don't even know how this thing gets printed. I mean, look at this. This is just awful. And
Fun for all ages.
I don't even think it's an all-age book either. I don't think it's an all-age book. No, it's rated T. Okay? It is Spider-Man Double Trouble. Peter Parker, Miles Morales, number 2. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 5, or 7. Nobody is buying this book. And if they are, I'd like to hear who's buying it. But I can't see it because it's an adult.
Yeah.
No. If I brought my kid, I'd say, oh yeah, you can have this kid because you're looking at this Saturday morning. No, you're looking at Disney Junior artwork here. I mean, and that's what it kind of reminds you of.
Yep.
Oh. Ooh, look at all these, huh? We are coming to the Batman now of Marvel,
That's
right? But at least this is quality, or some of it is.
Yeah, so I hear.
Yeah. We got Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, number 27. And we're going to stay in the Star Wars genre for a little while. Han Solo and Chewbacca, number 8. You don't read any of these, right?
No, I just appreciate the Phil Noto cover art and then
yeah.
walk on by.
Yeah. He does the inside. You should buy it. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't think so.
I'm lying. We've got Star Wars, The High Republic, number 3. And we don't have enough High Republic stuff.
No.
So on the same week that we get one High Republic book...
Would you happen to have any sort of edged weapon-themed issue to
You know
offer?
something? We've just made right here.
Oh, good.
Look at this. Star Wars, The High Republic, The Blade. And it's not Blade, the Vampire Slayer. It's the sharp object, The Blade, issue number 1. So we have 2 High Republic books in a week. Next week we'll probably have none. And then we've got Star Wars Yoda number 2. Nice looking cover. Yoda looks a little upset there. You know,
It's constipated.
yeah, he kind of does. He really does. But I mean, look, you get that thing looking at you too. It's
I wouldn't be able to go either.
yeah. And we've got a really good book here, Strange Academy: The Finals, issue number 3. I like this character. I can't remember his name, but I think he just looks cool. Buff may know it. Buff, a director. the guy with the hat.
Gaslight.
Gaslight. Yep, love that guy. And we got the Thunderbolts, issue number 5. And we've got this year's Timeless. They did it last year. It's a book with a bunch of stories that kind of leads you what's going on to the future of Marvel. We've got this cover, and I really like this cover a lot. I got a variant cover of Miss Minutes. Yeah. We got Venom number 14. Got nothing else to say about this book. Exterminators number 4. And we're going to end it on, well, it's better to end it with this note than this. But another X book, we will Extreme X-Men number 2. At least you got LaRocca's artwork. That's the only thing you got going for this book. But if you like pretty, well, of course I open to an ad. You'll get some pretty. So, that's it for the week. It's a big week.
Big week.
Big week. A lot of really good stuff. But that's all we got for you. You got anything to wrap up with them today?
No, nothing more, I don't think.
All right. Well, then, we're set here. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a happy new year and a safe new year. Let's not do any drinking and driving, okay? We'll see you next week.